How to get a loan with bad credit. You are watching Loans and Funding. So, 1. Add trade lines. So, if you guys don't know what trade lines are, you must be living under a rock. Trade lines is what's going to increase your credit score by up to 300 points, lowers your credit utilization, especially if you have maxed out your credit cards, okay? Very beneficial, adds credit history. So what if you have a collection? So if you guys have like one phone bill or just one thing that's bad, you guys can add a trade line and it will slide, right? But if you have a repossession or bankruptcy or an unpaid loan that's over $10,000, you will probably get denied even if you add trade lines in general. Okay, so you guys better dispute it, get someone to remove it. The other alternative is CPNs. Okay, CPN numbers, people use it because they have bad credit. You can create one, but it takes some time. Unless you slap on some trade lines, the credit score will increase, and y'all can use it to apply for a loan. Better to buy CPN from an online company. All right. So if anyone's trying to sell them from Telegram, I suggest y'all stay away, or from Facebook, especially from Facebook. Don't buy it from Facebook. Okay. Company, you guys can use the CPN to obtain funding and credit cards, obviously. So these are some of the recommended sites. So you guys can literally just pick one to buy, right? Me personally, I like Nation Credit Lines and CPN Package, but you guys can check out the other ones. Your income must be 6 figures to get a 100K loan, okay? It makes no sense for someone to make 30K a year and get a 100K loan. It makes no sense. And also your debt to income ratio is important. So making 6 figures is ideal, all right? And they will ask for tax returns. Your bank statements don't matter at this point. The tax returns is what's going to get you approved with a good credit score. And y'all will need a valid ID. Also, Achieve is a loan site. Y'all can look it up. Approves up to 300K. So I just pulled up right here, 300K. But it's going to be kind of hard. With a cosigner, your odds are a little better. All right. And if y'all need tax returns, get documents from Nation Credit Lines or Trade Line Privacy, or just make it yourself. It's literally free to make. You know, just edit your own stuff. Edit your own stuff. So, this CPN I have right here is nearly 800. But loan sites, you know, you guys have some of these loan sites to apply for. But really, you guys can just, you know, search it up and stuff. But going over CPN package, if I'm being honest, get the highest package you guys can get if you want the best results. All right. If you guys get a cheap package, I know people who gets cheap packages and they can't really do anything. So unless you want an apartment, go ahead, get an apartment. But if you want 50K, 100K loans, get the premium or the expert package. You could get up to 250K. So you could get, you know, an Achieve loan for 250K or more, or at least, you know, 150K. But 100K loan, get the premium CPN. But definitely check out the links in the description. Also, Nation Credit Lines is good as well. They have a mega loan, CPN loan that's already pre-applied. So y'all can just use that instead, right? But if you guys follow these steps, you guys should be golden. All right. So bad credit, slap on trade lines. Where to get the trade lines? Well, you guys can, you know, go to the primary trade line section. But CPN package also got the trade line section. So for $400, you guys can get 100K trade line, and all the info is here. 30-day reporting, reports to all 3 bureaus. You would need your info submitted after you guys buy. So that'll be it, guys. If you found this helpful, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.